We finally have more information on this new roadmap, and it includes countless kits, and that is of course the Cozy Bistro, which a lot of people have been having some controversy about, and the Riviera Retreat. Now these are actually confirmed because if you take a look, it does say that's coming out on May 30th, and of course we did have a sim group confirm this saying come back in 2 weeks when of course the new roadmap had dropped. If you guys are new here, my name's the Sim Yen, my name is Yen, I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? I do a lot of news, information, CC, and pack reviews, and if you guys have a video recommendation, please leave it down below in the description. Now, we are going to get right into the very first topic, and that is, of course, the leaks. Of course, I will get into my thoughts and opinions, and if you have already seen these new leaks, of course, everything will be timestamped, so you can go ahead and fast forward to the part that you find very interesting, or you could stick around and watch the whole thing. Now, we are going to get into the very first one, and that is, of course, thanks to Anadius saying Cozy Bistro will be released on May 30th, and that is going to be one of the very new kits that we will be receiving. So it's going to be basically stop by your favorite hole-in-the-wall bistro and take in the antique ambiance of the Sims 4 Cozy Bistro kit. Craft a space that's all about good nectar and great company. Decorate with all the trappings of a treasured local bistro, including wood panels, polished metal accents, and vintage furniture that's been beautifully maintained. And serve your finest nectar by night and the richest coffee by day. So this is going to be cross-compatible, and we of course have the Riviera Retreat, where you can go into the rustic scenery surrounding your secluded, peaceful pool with the Sims 4 Riviera Retreat. It's time to relax in a wicker lounge chair, watching as sunlight shines through the vine-covered pergola and sparkling in your private waterfall. Create the perfect secret spot for your sim to spend some quality time alone, or with some special set your comfortable line furniture up amongst rustic door and earthy features like stone pavers. Now, I'm going to get into my thoughts and opinions, but before I do want to mention that this is kind of crazy, guys. We have a ridiculous amount of kits, and I know that a lot of you guys know this. I mean, it's going to be 30 plus kits, and I really do feel like by the end of 2025 we're going to have over 100 plus kits. A lot of simmers are wondering, is this going to become another kit that is going to be free a couple of months later? Now let's get into my thoughts and opinions, and that is starting off with the whole, you know, the vibe, the Riviera Retreat. Now I do think it's cool. I personally wish this was just a little bit more vibrant. I feel like with the roadmap saying love and all this, I just feel like it should just be a little bit more colorful. It does look a little plain to me, and I really do wish there was a couple of more items that involve the pool. Now, as far as the Cozy Bistro kit, I automatically thought Dine Out Refresh. I don't care what anyone says, this is screaming Dine Out Refresh, and for me personally, I just feel like it is like they just took Dine Out, made it into a little mini kit, and said, okay, these are for the builders. Because if you don't have Dine Out, this is kind of pointless because your Sims can't really go use the restaurant. But that's my personal opinion. Let me know down below in the comments how you guys feel. We are going to get into a couple of tweets, you know, Simmers tweets and concerns, and what you guys have to say about this. I know a lot of you guys did agree with me when it came down to the Cozy Bistro, but we did have a couple of Simmers actually pretty excited about the Riviera Retreat. Now again, the Riviera Retreat is supposed to be some sort of looking like getaway, and you know, the waterfalls, the ambiance, you know, just you got to think of the vibes, and we're going to get into them tweets right now. And if you have any concerns, let me know down below. Someone said, wish this came with water slides, and I completely agree. I feel like this would have been right on brand. Someone said the stone waterfalls, which I really do love. Someone said so pretty. Oh my gosh, this actually got a this kit actually got a lot of stuff. Someone said I feel like this and the Bistro kit could have been combined in some way, and that is pretty interesting. And then we're going into the Cozy Bistro, which of course everybody basically said exactly my thoughts. Starting off with the simmer saying, not sure how I feel about this, but either this would require Dine Out or it's coming with its own gameplay. So they either gave us content for a broken pack or decided to come out with a new fixing Dine Out. Also, another bar and back bar, really? There is already so many. Someone said this is pathetic, nothing new or added to the game. Get Together already bought this concept to the game. This is so lazy. Someone else said nothing about these items excite me. And of course, someone else even mentioned, so rather than bothering to fix Dine Out, they instead decided to make an extra pack for restaurant furniture. Someone said would be nice if Dine Out actually functioned. Now, again, I agree with every single one of these tweets because again, this does remind me of Dine Out. And if you guys are familiar with Dine Out or don't have the DLC, it's actually just completely broken. And Dine Out was basically a way to own and manage restaurants in The Sims, and also your Sims could of course dine out and take your Sims out to enjoy like a delicious meal, catch up with friends over brunch, spend time with family, treat your Sims to a romantic date without having to do dishes, and of course course, they did mention like you can experiment with new foods, and serious foodies can snap food selfies to memorize these edible masterpieces. Plus, dine out is enough, and your Sims will learn to cook these dishes at home. So there's a lot of things that came with dine out, and I do agree that it does seem like this should have either been a refresh, which I think that would have been a good marketing move on their end, especially because of all the backlash they've been receiving lately. They have not been receiving great backlash with a lot of the stuff that they've come out with, and as well as the XGS drops and updates, just because again, the Sims is a damn if they do, damn if they don't situation, because a lot of their things are just way too consistent, and they are not transparent when it comes down to the broken, the glitch, and the lags in the game. And I know I mentioned this in every video, but it's kind of true, guys. Again, we cannot sugarcoat anything for these sim gurus, the Sims team, EA. Like we're done with it. We're done sugarcoating, and it's like, y'all, come on now, who is making these marketing moves? It just does not make sense. And again, let's go ahead and talk about more packs that have been broken, because again, it's not just Dine Out that's the issue that people are having issues with. It's countless other packs, and a lot of people are getting fed up. There's a lot of DLC that still need a lot of work to be done, and whether you're having these issues or not, some simmer out there is having these issues, and it doesn't have to do with their PC or console. It's the actual game, such as My Wedding Stories. Till this day, My Wedding Stories is still broken. You cannot have a functional wedding with them walking down the aisles and doing everything they're exactly supposed to do. I even have a video on my channel testing it out, and if you want, I can do another one. The DLC simply does not work. But this does end up wrapping up a lot of the stuff on the roadmap already, with 2 kits already officially have been leaked, and we do have, well, I'm not sure if this is considered an update or an SDX drop. I don't know if this is going to be the same, like if they consider that the same thing, but they said that there's going to be a lot for this roadmap coming up, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on what you guys think about these 2 new kits that are going to be coming out, and if you guys are interested. My vote is the Riviera Retreat. I feel like that's the only one that's kind of worth it, but again, at the end of the day, I still feel like it could have been a lot more colorful, a lot more on brand with the roadmap. Now, going into the very next topic, we have people having issues with the EA app, of course, as usual, and people are having issues with the fact that the DLC is being removed, or saying that this content is like not here. It's just not there. A lot of people have been having this issue, and it makes me a little nervous because I'm a Mac user and I just got onto the EA app from Origin, and many people are having this problem. Someone even tweeted, "Hello, many of us have the same problem. I restarted several times, repaired the game, cleaned the EA cache, and restarted without the mods or CC. Nothing works." So a lot of people are having this issue. It's not just like 1 or 2 people, but a couple of people are like talking about it, and no one's mentioning, like, I feel like by me no one, I mean the actual team. Like EA Help has not said anything, nor has the Sims, and all they've been doing is basically promoting, of course, their DLCs and their new updates, and the Sims direct communication hasn't spoken out basically since April 16th. But to me, that's not surprising, because at the end of the day, the Sims Direct really doesn't pay attention to a lot of simmers out there until there is complete backlash. People are tweeting, and people are having like just basically outrage, and it should never get to that point. I feel like they need to do a serious marketing and rebranding with how they're going about certain things in The Sims 4. Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've gotten this far, how do you think The Sims would be, what could The Sims 4 do to rebrand and market themselves in a better way? Because right now it just seems like it's one thing after another, and again, they don't do these leaks unless there's something going wrong. It's like literally a known thing with The Sims is that they always drop some type of new leak, and people are like, oh, it's not really them, it's really just coders finding out what's going on, and yada yada yada. And I do believe in some instances or cases that could be true, but I also do feel that the Sims team is low key behind some of these just drops. It's just a little too convenient that this happens, but that's my personal opinion. Now, I would love to know yours throughout this entire thing. Let me know if you guys are also having issues with the EA app, and as well as the cozy Riviera Retreat, the Bistro, all of that jazz. I just feel like I'm kind of over kits. Not kinda, I am over kits. I just want stuff, game, and expansion packs. Just like, let's take it back to the days where the Sims team actually gave 2 shits about what they were putting out, and the excitement that they had, and just the depth that they had with what they put out. Like, Seasons, City Living, like those 2 packs for me really did the thing, but that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what pack down down below in the comments, do you guys feel they really sold themselves with this is how the Sims team is supposed to be? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video or learn something new, please give it a thumbs up because it truly does help out my channel. And whether you stayed around all the way till the end, you just got to the point, you wanted to see what you wanted to see, and or you shared my videos, you comment on my videos, or you're a silent viewer, at the end of the day, you still showed me some love, and for that, I thank you. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!